Conquest is a story from Two-Fisted Tales number 18, drawn by Harvey Kurtzman. Welcome to the 16th century. Captain Juan Alvarado sails to Mexico on behalf of the Spanish king. The captain and his crew see the natives on the shore and ready their cannons. They fire and invade the land. Nothing stands in their way. Captain Alvarado takes the temple as his own and claims rule over the city. Alvarado rides with his men, killing the natives at their homes and looting their valuables. The captain boasts to his lieutenant how easy it is to take over a city without losing a single man, and he promises that this is only the beginning. The Spaniards tend to their ship and celebrate through the night. A soldier comes to Captain Alvarado with news that the native king has come to speak with him. The king demands to know why the captain has invaded and destroyed his peaceful city. Captain Alvarado explains that he and his men have come to bring culture and civilization to the king's people, but that they also need gold. The captain asks the king if he will cooperate. The king spits on Alvarado's face. As the captain orders the king to be held down, more soldiers arrive. The top of the ceased altar is on fire. The guards have been kidnapped and are being sacrificed. The captain calls the cavalry. The captain's men are immediately ambushed with spears, arrows, and stones. They retreat to attack again when morning comes. The sun rises. The natives have deserted the city. The captain orders for everything to be burned down. Even with the city gone, the natives attack the Spanish army at night. They are quick and efficient. The attacks go on for weeks. The army's spirits dwindle, and worse yet, disease comes for them. Captain Alvarado sits alone with the gold he has acquired. His men seek mercy from him. They want to go home. Alvarado will not tolerate cowardice, but it doesn't matter. The natives attack. The Spanish army is overwhelmingly outnumbered. No mercy is given. The captain and his personal guards barricade themselves, but the blockage is no match for the native army. Captain Alvarado runs for his life to the top of the sacrificial altar. He attempts to strike fear into the hearts of his chasers, but it is he who is in fact frozen with fear. A war club comes crashing down, caving his skull in. The conquest is over. Peace has returned to the city. Conquest is the first story to appear in the Two-Fisted Tales comic book series. Harvey Kurtzman pitched Two-Fisted Tales to William Gaines as an adventure comic for EC to publish. The book started with issue number 18 taking over the numbering from The Haunt of Fear, and offered a selection of historical action stories. As the Korean War raged on, the tales narrowed their focus onto anti-war subject matter. Kurtzman wrote the majority of the book's stories and had strict outlines for the artists to follow. Two-Fisted Tales was a total Harvey Kurtzman creation. In 1991, HBO produced a pilot for a TV adaptation of Two-Fisted Tales, consisting of 3 stories: Showdown, King of the Road, and Yellow. The pilot had to create a new host. The EC horror comics had the Crypt Keeper, Vault Keeper, and the Old Witch, but Two-Fisted Tales doesn't have any haunting hosts. The show's proposed mascot came in the form of Mr. Rush, played by Crypt All-Star William Sadler. As much as I love Sadler, and he does give a hard-nosed performance here, the Crypt Keeper is the life, or death, of the party. Mr. Rush just yells at his audience.
You are supposed to be doing push-ups, you shitheel! Now you can drop and give me 100 of them! Do you hear me?
The aesthetic screams, but it doesn't scream EC Comics fun. The pilot aired on HBO in early 1992 to very little fanfare, and so the stories were reused for Tales from the Crypt. I've already covered the masterful segment Yellow. The next 2 episodes I'll be covering on this channel are the remaining Two-Fisted Tales. So get ready for some action-packed anthology fun. The Crypt is going on an adventure.